Hello out there. Welcome to my studio or my craft room. It's Rhonda Wade and it's 4 o'clock on a Monday. Crazy time. I don't think I've ever gone live before at 4 o'clock on a Monday. So we'll see who tunes in, who can pop in. This is a special week. I'll be going live every day this week. And I'm really hoping that it works out that way. The last time I did this was during our 12 days of Christmas. And if you remember, I was only able to go live a couple times. It was crazy. We were moving at that time. But anyway, if you are here and joining me live, say hi. We are doing a birthday bash week. It's a week of birthday projects. I do every January. It's truly a passion of mine to stock up on birthday cards. I usually do birthday cards for like all my classes, all my events. And yeah, one thing I always need more of are birthday cards. And then I take all the cards that I make for the whole month of January and then I file them. I have like a file that is for, more masculine, more kid-like, for the women in my life and the men in my life and the kids and all of that. So I organize them so all year long. Birthday cards are at my fingertips, and birthday projects. I do a lot of like little gift giving and so forth. So this is our birthday bash week. I have a whole week of projects for you. Every day I'll be going live. And so make sure you are subscribed to my channel so you'll get notifications as to when the videos are on YouTube. And also follow here so that you can, again, get notifications as to when I go live all week long. And then also, of course, if you can't join live because maybe you have like a real job you have to be at, or you've got kids to pick up, or you've got appointments to go to, that you can always catch the replay. So these will all be recorded that you can again catch on YouTube, or you can also, there's a video section on this page. So 6 days of videos. I love hearing from you. I'm going to be trying to watch your comments as I go through. If you've followed me before, you'll know we've had a little issue with our system that it boots us out. So again, we've been working on it all week long and changed some settings, updated our router, actually brought the router closer to see. So if for some reason I do get booted out, hang tight. I will come back in a separate live that will be just directly on Facebook. So hello, all my friends and my 3 amigos. It's so good to see you. Has anybody here? So this is a craft along. This is our birthday bash craft along. Different than anything that I typically do. Number 1, this is not just me. I partnered with 5 other of my very talented friends, and they're demonstrators, and they all are they do videos and run their businesses as well. And so we partnered together, and we partnered together for a couple reasons. Number 1, it's just so much more fun to work with people, especially people that make you laugh and bring you joy and make you happy. And they're also very talented. I love their stamping. I love their creativity. And I want to share with you guys, all of my customers and my friends and my followers, I want to share with you the widest range of creativity that I can. Also, if it was just me by myself, you would not be getting 12 projects. No way. That would take days and days and days and days and days and hours of designing, prep work, tutorial work, all of that. So I designed and prepped and prepared and did the work for 2 of them. Now, all week long, I'll be designing all of them for you and creating them with you. But the forefront, we worked together. So we each did 2. And so we do give you a total of 12 projects. And we each did 2 of them. So what's really cool is that we also, when you do a craft along, we sent out, if you join the craft along, definitely say hi if you got the package. I know Jennifer did, and Michelle did, and Gayla. I see you guys on here that you guys got the craft along package. So hopefully it arrived to you safely. And then if you ordered the craft along, you also got the tutorials emailed to you ahead of time as well. So if you missed the tutorials or buying just the tutorials, you can still get these. And yeah, so you can still get these tutorials. They're $25, and there's a link in the description, or I will post the link again. And then you can also have the printed directions to go along with our videos. So my friends and I, we're all doing the same projects on the same day. So you can watch all of us just for fun to see how we do it differently, or you can, follow along with any one of us. Now here is a special thing. You can purchase the tutorials for $25. It's a 35 page document, and it's complete with like templates. It's complete with, there'll be like templates that are in there. Everyone will have like cutting instructions, supply lists, measurements, all of it. So step-by-step directions, or you can get them for free. So we are giving them for free for anybody who places an online order in my online store. That's over $60. So you get a free celebration choice. And then we will email you all the link to access all 12 tutorials. So just a little bit of a fun week that you can also watch along every day. But if you want the actual printed instructions, you can purchase them, or you can get them for free. It's our gift to you. It's a $25 value that with your purchase, your online purchase, and you can purchase the things, like you can purchase the bundle, purchase the stamp set right there. You get the free tutorials and you can make them yourself. So it's a great deal. It's a way for you to craft along with us. And that's what we're encouraging. We don't just want to show you what we can do. We want to see what you can do. And here's the fun part. The part I think is really fun for me, because typically I'm the one creating the project, typing up the tutorial, and then sending it to you. So this time I get to be in your shoes. Like I get to be in my shoes of my customers. So I printed the tutorial, I got the tutorial, and I got to create the projects from the tutorials just like you. So what's good about that is we all had mistakes in our tutorials. Most tutorials have mistakes because it is a lot of numbers, a lot of everything. So we go through, all of us make each other's projects based on the tutorials ahead of time. So we find if there's any typos usually, and so they're pretty accurate. But it's so fun. I love it. I love not having to think, and I could just grab it. It tells me what products to grab, and it tells me what to cut it, tells me what to do, and I just assemble it based on instructions. So again, typically I'm the one typing up the instructions and making the instructions. So it puts me in your shoes, and I love that. All right, I see lots of you guys are on here. Are you ready to get started? I'm going to switch to my hands, and we are going to jump in. So our very first day, we are featuring the projects from my friend Dina Rico. So Dina, in each week or each day, we each created a 3D project and then a card. So again, we're going to have directions in there, and then we also have, again, step-by-step instructions, and then we also are going to then have a card too. So, and we featured 2 different products. Again, you could use different ones, but these are so cute. The one is the One More Year stamp set. These are brand new products. The One More Year stamp set is $24. Let me see if I even have this. Yeah, there we go, baby. The One More Year stamp set. Look at this dog. If this does not make you laugh, or the person who gives it to you, it's so fun. I used this stamp set in my projects too. And what I loved about it was funny. Like there is a funny one. There's Happy Birthday, another wrinkle wiser. So cute. But then it also had a nice one, like a one that would be like aging fine, like cheese and wine. So I can think of some friends that I would definitely, make this for. So it's not as playful. It's a little bit more serious. And then obviously a cake, which look at all those candles. It could be for any occasion. There's a lot of funny puns. Happy birthday, now back to me. Now, you don't have to put that now back to me, and I'll show you that in a little bit too. So here's the One More Year. And then the other one that we did, which we all fell head over heels in love with, is the there's a little glare there. The Darling Dinos. And not only like do we love our projects, but I've seen so many others that are incredibly cute. So we use this on a lot of the projects as well. Throughout the week, we'll be doing a lot of them with this one, but also I might switch out to some other ones too. But this one, so cute. The roar means blank and dinosaur. I use that one a lot. So when speaking of that, when you ordered the birthday bash, you got a little gift bag, and look at that tag. Roar means I love you in dinosaur. And these were simple to make and so cute. So it could be roar means happy birthday in dinosaur. I'll tell you what, it happened a lot to me. I fell in love with dinosaurs. So everybody got a scissor charm that features a little baby dinosaur that you could obviously put on your scissors, but you could also put it on like anything that you want to claim as your own, that you don't want to get, mistaken with somebody else's. I threw in, and I don't think my counterparts did. I just couldn't help myself. I found these little dinosaur eggs that when you put them in water, it grows a dinosaur. So we've been growing dinosaurs in our studio like for the last couple weeks. So fun. And then we gave some candy, some dinosaur eggs candy. So just a fun little gift for everybody who ordered it. And then everybody got a couple packs of paper, a couple embellishments, and a couple ribbons. So and we're going to be, I have to show you all these. I brought them here to show you. But some of the dinosaurs were so cute. There's Lola. She's excited about dinosaurs too. This one was my favorite. These two were my favorite. So we just made all different kinds of scissor charms for everybody. This one's really cool too, a little T-Rex. But just some fun little gifts that people can, again, they're great scissor charms. So that way, and we just put them on with our little thread, and then that way people won't mistakenly accidentally take yours. All right, so our first project, let's go ahead and dump in. We're gonna jump in, and I'm gonna make it just slightly different. This is what we're gonna make. It's a really awesome little pouch that you can obviously put tissue paper in, and then put candy, put gift card, money, socks, chocolate bars, like you name it. This is an awesome size. And we're using one of the papers that we included was the bokeh paper, but we also included this new white, this is brand new white woven ribbon, and then we included the gold thread, which are those of you who are watching, aren't you so excited that you got some? Because that gold thread is now out of stock until the middle of March. So, you thought it was a dinosaur bracelet. No, they're little scissor charms. So, and you have to, and I was afraid that people might try to eat the dinosaur egg. Don't eat it. It goes in water, and then it takes 3 days, and you'll grow your very own dinosaur. I know that's silly, but that made me really, really, really happy. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in. You're going to cut your cardstock. This is a piece of balmy blue, 6.5 by 7. And I'm going to pull up my tutorial so I can hopefully tell you the right measurements. All right, 6.5 by 7, and it's balmy blue. And we're going to score it along the 7-inch side. We're going to score it at 3. Use your scoring tool, score at 3. And then we're going to score it at 4. And then the other direction, we're going to score it at 1 inch. 1 inch. And then, I always do my little 1 inches over here. And then you're going to do it at 5.5. So 5.5. All right. I will warn you, I am definitely a little kid. I have a little kid wrapped up inside of me. So I love a lot of my pillow gifts. Somebody might think it's stupid, and for me, it like makes me so happy. Those little dinosaurs have made us happy. If you have so I don't have grandchildren yet, but like I have little kids that come into the studio, and those kind of things make them happy too. So if you have a grandchild or a child yourself, it makes them happy. All right, you're gonna score along those lines. This is a really useful little bag that you can obviously use for many different things. Snip along these two little side marks that were created. Just go right up to that 1 inch mark, and then you're going to, I'm just going to take a little bit off of that, we call it mitering. I just trim off a little bit because I don't want it to stick out over the edges at all. Okay, so let's take our adhesive, and I'm going to use Seal Plus for this. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on this tab, and then along two of the ones that are across from each other, I'm going to put adhesive on those. So those are the only places where you need adhesive. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually glue down that tab. I don't like to cut it out because then it actually gives the box some really good reinforcement. Hey, Shelly. Yep, Shelly got our craft along as well. There's a bunch of you. And then again, it's not too late that if you want to still purchase, you can get the tutorials for free when you place that $60 order. Or you can just buy them for 25 bucks. All right, so next you're just going to pull that together. And again, I already have the adhesive on there. So then I like to put them both going the same kind of direction. And it should line up perfectly. Then this will be the front. This is the front of my bag, because then you don't see the seam at all. All right, next step is we're going to take a piece of the paper, and this is obviously 6x6 paper. Have you guys seen this new Boca paper? So this is brand new. I really like this paper. I'm not going to say it's my favorite, but I want to tell you it's my favorite. I've fallen in love with it. It just creates, okay, because I don't like things that are super busy. I'm just not a really busy stamper. I like things that are kind of subtle. So this gives you just that subtle background on a card. And of course, you can flip it over, and the other side is also more like speckled water. It's like you actually painted something and then dripped some water on it. So very useful paper, and it's called Boca, which is what I'm sure this technique is. So that we included the whole pack of it. So here is this piece of it. I'm going to actually use this side, and you want to cut two just 3x3 pieces. So take your 6x6 paper. I want a piece that has a little bit more of the balmy blue, and it also matches fresh freesia. I'm going to show you all week long. Like, I'm going to obviously, I'll always make the project that's in your tutorial, but I also want to, sometimes I want to show you a variation using, you know, the same products, but maybe it looks a little different. So also, when you bought the craft along, we did all of the die cutting for you of all like the labels and pieces. So we did the die cutting on these yellow pieces. So, but for today, for the video, I actually am using fresh freesia. So, and you got fresh freesia in your kit. So I'm just going to take this and just glue these down. And again, I could have probably glued these down ahead of time if you wanted to. So let me just put adhesive on these 3x3 squares. And they go on the front and the back. I've actually never made this exact box. I have 24 years, and it's such a sweet, simple one. One of the reasons why I wanted to partner with Dina and partner with Kelly. So my partners are Dina Rico, Kelly Atchison, Ange McKay. I always partner with Ange because she's my Canadian best friend counterpart. And then Erica Sturwin and Michelle Litwiller. They're all very good friends of mine. But I also wanted to partner with them because their stamping style is very similar to what I love, right? I love the things that are sweet and easy to be able to duplicate. So I'm going to just, next I'm going to use tear tape. I'm going to go right along the, and I definitely would recommend tear tape. So this is going to take me just a second to, oh God, I made that one a little bit too long. And it's going to go right along those edges. What we're doing right now is what I think makes this bag so cute and simple. So do the same thing to the other side. Not cute and simple, it makes it special. I think this little trick right now that we're doing, that Dina did, is, and again, it looked, in the tutorial, looked so difficult. It's not, and it just really gives you like that perfect finishing touch to your project. So obviously you want to kind of rub along those edges. And then I'm taking my little pick tool, and I'm just going to go ahead and pull off the backing on those. All right, one of the things we also included was a brand new white woven ribbon. It's like a cotton ribbon. It's really nice. And I'm just going to lay that down And I do hang off the edge a little bit. I'll trim that off. And then I'm going to create a handle. So just kind of go around the size. You could have a really long handle. You could have a short handle. I just want like an average handle. And then you just go along there. And then take your scissors and trim that off. And then trim off that one. Okay? And now we'll do the same thing to the other side. So pull off your backing on this, on your tear tape, and you could use green glue if you wanted to. I definitely, for this one, I love my, yes, and then this goes here, whoops, this goes here, and then kind of make it the same size. Yeah, so we ran your Daffodil Delight stylish shapes for you. So those should be in your little bag that has all your little shapes in there. All right, and then we just trim those off. There you go. Okay, and the last thing that, this is the front of the box there. The last thing was Dina actually made a bow on the front, and again, nice touch. I liked just having this little sweet bow on the front of the box. So it was just a nice little sweet one. Trust me, I know sometimes that's easier said than done. I think it's easier to freehand tie a bow like that than trying to get it perfectly wrapped around there. And I haven't watched her video. She might have wrapped it around there. I'm putting it on with a mini glue dot right there. So it looks like I tied it. But isn't that a cute little touch? Again, wouldn't have thought to do that, so love that. Next, I decided I'm going to use the One More Year stamp set, and I am going to use this cake because we don't use it a whole lot the rest of the week, so I definitely want to use it. I use this little dog on one of my days, so I'm going to take that with a Memento ink, and again, the cake is very used for all girls, boys, kids, adults, everybody. So it's one of those very versatile ones. So stamp that on your second to largest stylish shape circle. And then we're going to color that in. And the blends I'm using on this one are Balmy Blue, Daffodil Delight, and of course, Fresh Freesia, because that will match there. Let me just pull that down a little bit. And now we get to have fun. So I'm going to start off with my dark Daffodil Delight. And no, this is just for the candles, the lights on the candles. On the sample I made, the cake actually had yellow. But in this one, yeah, I'm going to let's add this here, like that. Okay, so I have a little bit of yellow. And then I'm going to do the cake as a balmy blue. So I'm just going to take the darker one, kind of just go around the edges a little bit. So the darker balmy blue. Just kind of, then I go in with a lighter one. So I start with darker first, then go lighter, and then blend that all in with a lighter balmy blue. For this whole week, I had to bring all my blends from home. I'll show them to you real quick. Let me show you my blends from home. From my studio in Lanesburg. There I own every blend, every color. And this is how I store them. So I have every blend, every color. If you are on my email list 2 weeks ago, we emailed out the template, the labels for you. So, and this holder I got from Amazon. So I can share all those links because I always get asked that. But I had to, because we're going to be doing a lot of coloring this week. Here in my craft room in Byron Center, I only have my most popular colors that I use, or I'll bring the ones that I need. But this week I wanted all of them. So, because we'll be doing quite a bit of coloring this week. And just so you know, most of the coloring I'll do ahead of time. But that's all my blends, and that's kind of how I store my blends. Yes, lotto tickets would be great. Actually, Carter got a lotto ticket for his birthday, and he just scratched it off today. So, it's funny. All right, and then I'm going to go in with the Fresh Freesia. So, I'll add that in the other places. So, this is the lighter Fresh Freesia, and then we have the darker one too, which I'll add. Almost done coloring. So, each day, just so you know, I'm not going to color everything from scratch. I just don't have the patience to do that on video. I love coloring by myself, but on a video I get impatient. Like I want it to get done. I feel like you guys get bored watching me. So, but today the coloring is really easy. So today I'm going to color, but the rest of the week I have a lot of things already pre-colored. But I always start with my darkest one and then blend with my lighter. All right, so there's our cake. I just chose the colors, obviously, that match our paper. That's what 3 cheers for Stampin' Up's coordination, because that helps me a lot. All right, let's go ahead. It's almost done. Put our cake on the front, and now we have a perfect little, again, I love having this stuff on hand. So when I'm going to a birthday party, right, like I can just get it and go. All right, then I'm going to take the Fresh Freesia stamp pad. You could use, if you needed to, the Highland Heather, but my Fresh Freesia is well inked. It's brand new, so it will ink just fine. And then I'm going to take this Happy Birthday, now back to me. Also on the sample is this cute little party hat. The party hat is in the Darling Dinos. It has hearts, flowers, party hat, balloons, like grass. So it has a lot of pieces that you might even use outside of a dinosaur. I have to tell you guys a really funny story. I think it's funny. And is our last day. But so this one right here, you see this one? That's the eyeglasses, right, for this guy. She used it as flowers on her card. So anyway, but again, it's very universal. So we're taking that party hat. So even if you didn't want to do a dinosaur card, you can, I actually think I have it on a block already. I do. So let's stamp the party hat. I went ahead and die cut it first already so that you wouldn't have to like watch me do the die cutting. And then we're just going to color that really quick. I meant to do this as I had my blends out. Whoa, let's go to the other end. So we'll put some yellow in there. Then we're going to put some blue, the balmy blue. Then the Fresh Freesia. There you go. So that is a little party hat, and that party hat is going to get put onto one of these, our little labels out of our, you like the Fresh Freesia version too? I'm glad. I just wanted to show you guys, sometimes you just, you know, I love taking the projects that like we all do and then tweaking them just a little bit, you know, to making them just a little unique, a little different. So I wanted to show you with the bokeh paper. This one is kind of neat how it has the couple different colors. And oh, there you go, instead of just the one. All right, so I'm gonna take the Happy Birthday. I need a scrap piece of white, which I have right here, because I want just the Happy Birthday. And it lines up really easy. So I want just the Happy Birthday on that. See? That's perfect. We don't need that one. And then, so this, I'll take a couple dimensionals and put it on there. And then we're gonna move on to our card. I love projects like this that are actually really cool, useful. Like this is something I will so use. And put that on there. Okay. There you go. Happy birthday. Now this little tag actually dangles. So here in Byron Center, I realized I don't have a hole punch. So I'm taking my poker tool and just adding my little, here's my hole. One of the things that we included as well was that gold linen, or the gold twisted thread. Yeah, I love this stuff. Well, it's sold out right now. You can't get it until the middle of March. So those of you who got the craft along, I'm sure you guys are happy about that, because now you've got plenty to last you for a while. So I'm going to go ahead, and this just gets wrapped around here like a little tag. Take the ends, you can see this, and I'm going to tie a knot. I want this to be a little bit shorter, so just take a knot. Doesn't need to be a bow. We already have a pretty bow on there. There you go, tie a knot. Then I'll trim that off just like that, and then there you go. You've got this adorable little tag, which if you wanted to put their name on it, you could put their name on it. I'm going to put the bow through there. So you could like write their name on the back of it and then put their little gift inside. there you go. So there's our first project. Here's like a fresh freesia version. And then here is the one that's actually in the tutorial, which I just used some different paper. This one comes with a Daffodil Delight, but look how so cute. So there's project number 1, our birthday. Oh, wait a minute, I'm not done. We needed, one of the things that we included as well are the brand new antique pearls. And I like these because there's 3 sizes. So if you want like a bigger, bulkier one, like for the middle of a flower or like a 3D project, these are good. Which I could use the bigger ones on here. There's also little ones that are good for cards. And then there's some medium size. So this one has the 3 sizes, so I really like that. I'm gonna take a medium one and put that on here. So just sprinkling a couple of these antique pearls. But they're really iridescent, so you can use them with any of, they matches just about anything. So we included these in the kit too. So everybody got a package of the antique pearls. So there you go. So there's that one. On this one, I just put a couple of them. So put a couple little of those guys on. All right, next we have our card. And the card is, let me grab my supplies out. We'll still need our memento ink. Again, how I found my supplies was let's see, we need our memento, make sure our space is cleared off. And this one, we are using our Darling Dino bundle. So really excited about that. Okay, start off with a piece of our gray granite. And we're just gonna fold that in half. So so your standard 5.5 by 8.5. All right, and then we have 2 pieces of basic white that are 5.25 by 4. So again, kind of your standard. You're still coloring the cake. You cracked me up. Well, you know what? It is true. I'm actually a much quicker stamper, but that's how I am really all the time. Hey, Kelly, I'm glad that you're here. And so a lot of people, even if it's a craft along, they will typically like kind of work around with me, but then finish everything up when I'm done. Because I do have a tendency to work a little bit quicker. All right, so 2. Hi, Nancy Jones. Nancy. Also a piece. Now this piece, this is 4 by 5.25. This I think was 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So it's just a hair bigger. So we also included an entire pack of the toadstool paper. Because it was Celebration, we could do that for free. So super cool. And we used this toadstool paper a lot. Look at it. It is bright and fun. And then the other side is 2. But then there's this one piece right here that has like, I would say wood grain, but it's more like a toadstool grain, I guess. But that is the one that is going to go really cute on this one. This was great for the Darling Dinos. Really fun. So this other piece of white will go on the inside. All right. Just so you can write your message. You can decorate it. Keep putting more dinosaurs on it if you want to. All right, I'm going to get to my... All right, next up, before I glue this piece down, there's a ribbon on it. So before I do it, I'm going to tie just a bow up here. Surprisingly, this ribbon looks really thick and bulky, but it's not. It's a really good white ribbon. We've had other ribbons. Actually, we just had one that I got rid of because it's retired. I was like, thank goodness, because it's too thick. This one is really not. It's really a nice. So it's a good one. And we're just going to go ahead and tie that. It's much softer. It lays much flatter. And it does actually tie a pretty good bow. So barring the person who's tying the bow. Sometimes you got to give, like, it's not the ribbon's fault if the bow doesn't come out right. That's usually my fault. Okay, so this one, you do that before you glue it down. Now we can glue it down. Again, I knew all that because I followed the instructions. I love following instructions. I do. So that gets glued down there to the front. It's a perfect, should be perfect fit, ready for us to do a little bit of decorating. So next we're going to take a piece of white, and this piece of white is 2 3/4 by 3 1/2, and it's going to be layered on a piece of Melon Mambo that's 2 7/8 by 5 3/8. All right. So this one we're gonna have fun with our little dinosaurs. Again, this one I am gonna kind of color from scratch, but in future ones I will not. I won't have the patience for it. But I did want to show you how fun these are to color. And I made a post about it today. This is my featured product of the week, of course, because I'm using it every day. So this is every week I feature a product, and I try to make sure that I use that product in the week for you to give you ideas of how to use it. So I shared with you different samples showing you that these can be done in light colors, earth tone colors. We're using them in a lot of fun, bright colors. Dinosaurs can be whatever you want them to be. And these are so playful and so fun. I had no idea how popular dinosaurs were until I started getting online and looking at some of them. Again, trying to find some gifts for everybody. So, okay, you're going to take, actually before I do this, let's do this first. You need to take a blending brush. So you need 2 blending brushes, one for Pool Party and one for Granny Apple Green. And then you also, again, you need a scrap paper. So I have a scrap piece of paper right here, my piece of white. And you're going to start with your Granny Apple Green. We're just going to add, that's my blue one, here's my green one. You're just going to add a little bit of color down here to the bottom. Whenever you do your blending brushes, if you haven't used them before, see the first time you touch it, it's pretty dark. We don't want that on our card. We want it to be just a little soft down here to add some grass. This way, our dinosaur just isn't floating in midair. He actually has he's actually in grass. So just put a little bit of green down there with our Granny Apple Green. And then our next one I'm going to go to is Pool Party. And then I'll do the exact same thing with Pool Party. And see how it's just the first little bit is always a little, a little dark. So now we want to do the sky. So just go ahead and add. Now we have that soft blending look. So I just went ahead and did that in the sky. There. Oh, I know my light hopefully is not blaring that out. I could, well, look at that. But that's okay. I'm going to cover that up. I don't even know, where did that come from? Jeez. I don't even know. I've been trying to be so good. So much for me trying to be good. I can only be good for so long. All right. So there's that. Now you can see. So that's one of the steps that you're going to do first. Hi, Maddie Wade. This paper is so cute. 3 cheers for Maddie for doing our Facebook Live for us. She's so good. I love her voice. I love how she talks. She's just so calming. All right, now there's this piece of Granny Apple Green, and it is 3/4 by 3 inches. So I say her voice is calming, and I love it. I'm sure Ryan is like, who knows if he feels the same way. I'm sure he does most days, but some days, I know Eric, I know some days my voice, I'm sure, drives him absolutely crazy. Eric! Okay, so just go ahead and snip all the way down. We're creating our own little grass, right? Just snip. I'm doing this so that I know where to put my guy. So now, let's go back. I put away that stamp pad, and I still need it. So this is where we're going to put, well, it could be a boy, it could be a girl, it could be whatever you want it to be, depending on how you color it, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put, we have our adorable little dinosaur. Guys, this is so fun. Who's stamping along with me? Because we're having some good old-fashioned fun today. And then I have a little sunflower that we will do. You want it to be about the same where the grass is. So I kind of make sure I have it about the same level as my dinosaur, like that. Next, you just want to kind of just curl your grass a little bit, makes it look more real. All right, I'm just gonna put a little bit of adhesive down there at the bottom. Then just like that. I want to position it. I made this a little bit bigger than I needed to because I want to be able to position it so that it looks as real as possible, which is what, right there. So now I can turn it over and I can trim all of that outside off so that it's perfect. The reason why I know this is because I've done it the other way and I totally had to do it all over again. So I do my stamping first, make my green a little bit bigger than I need to, and then we can like just curl that up there. Now it's the right size. Okay, let's color. I am gonna be using gray granite for, let me grab my gray granite. I thought I had that out, but I must not have. Dark gray granite, light gray granite. So start with your darker one. Oh, that says crumb cake. Oh goodness, I should really have my glasses on right now. I do not have my glasses on. And you can have as much fun with these dinosaurs as you want to. They have all kinds of like spots and dots, and they have stripes, and they have pokies, scales. I guess I don't have the proper dinosaur term. And then I'll just go in and take my lighter one. I'm gonna use my other tip. My lighter one, and then blend that all in. So the blends are definitely a difference maker. If you don't have them, just slowly but surely, like I told you, like I own all of them in my Langsburg studio, but this 6 years it's taken me to build them up. So now I only have to buy just like the new ones that come out, or if I kill one, like if I use one so much that it dies. And these are alcohol-based markers, and they're only I think they're $10 a piece, $9.95 where they were. They're $10. That's very inexpensive for like alcohol-based markers. All right, so now I'm going to take and just do a little bit of yellow, the yellow here on the flower. You can copy Dina's exactly as it is in the tutorial, or copy mine if you're watching this. And then I need some melon mambo, or sometimes I use, there's a light melon mambo, dark melon mambo. And what other fun color? Let's do orange. Let's do like a dark and light pumpkin pie. And then we have our yellow. So these are the colors that I'm going to use to go with, just to kind of have a little bit of fun. So, you're going to need a granny apple green for, let's see here. I'm going to put some of the melon mambo dots on here, and then I'll do some of the pumpkin pie scales. This is where you can have as much fun as you want to. And then I put some, I think, he has nails, so you got to give him his nails a color too. There you go, or hers. I'm going to take that light Daffodil Delight on the belly. So the belly is kind of a lighter color. Yeah. We always give you like what blends we use, but to be honest, can you see it coming to life? Let me get a granny apple green, and then that's what I'll do here on this leaf. So you can bring it to life however you want to. All right, couple more melon mambos on these, couple more spots, and I'm done. Voila! So there's my coloring, and let's see. In the tutorial, it looks about. Oh, she might have had a little bit. Oh, sorry, that's not even zoomed in. But hers is a little bit more yellow. Okay, so now we're gonna. Again, every day we do this. I will not make you guys watch me color. So we are going to glue down the dinosaur to a piece of melon mambo. Again, it's fun to kind of curl that grass so it looks a little bit more real. Now this is a birthday, so you didn't. This could be a just because card, just because I like you, or whatever. But this is going to be a birthday one. So actually, we're going to do it. It says, hope your birthday is dynamite. So let's do that one. And I think, again, you can use different words if you want to in yours. But I think this one, I love puns. Puns are always so funny to me. So I'm doing it in the black. And hoping I get this just right because I've already done all the stamping and the blending. All right, perfect. And then I'm going to clean my stamps real quick. So this is how I clean it. This is our chamois. I know it's like how yucky it is, but it's actually, I just cleaned it today. So that's normal. It will look like that. That's like a normal look to it. That means you just get it wet. And I just wash it out. I actually only wash it about once a week is really all that I wash it. Let me see. I think, it's right here in the back. I already cleaned that one off. And then, where's that dinosaur? I'm going to put him back too. That way I don't have like stuff all over the place. And next thing you know, I've got ink everywhere. I'm sure you've seen me do that a time or two. Yeah. Oh, Michelle can't find the end of this thread. Oh, Lord love a duck. Let me tell you, there's been some threads. Well, I think the one I have in here, this one is the way that it is because I just got impatient and cut out of the middle. And then I had ends at both ends. So sometimes I don't have the patience to find the end on the threads. But, okay. Next, there is a balloon. There's balloons. So we're going to, because again, this is a birthday one. So we're going to take the balloon the balloon string, and we're going to tie that onto, or not tie it, but we're going to put it as if it's coming from the tail. And now because it's photopolymer, you can line it up almost perfectly. So I got that. And then there is, I think, I should probably read the directions, but she took a pen and she drew a little, let's see she took a black marker, I think. Which I'll do that. I don't know if I have a black marker right here handy with me. To tie a little bow right there. That was neat, Dina. Okay, next, there's 2 balloons. And so let me grab the balloons out of there. And we're going to stamp 2 balloons. Okay. Again, I ran them through already, but because sometimes, to me, it's easier to get them lined up that way. Because then I can see they're lined up almost perfect. So 2 balloons, and then I'm going to color Melon Mambo and then the pumpkin pie. Where's the lid to that? All right, because I can see that becoming a mess. All right, hang on guys, we're almost done. So I just add a little bit of the darker there, and then come in with the lighter. And just put the lighter one in. And then just kind of blend that dark. I know, I love the blends too. They actually make me feel like I'm like a real artist, and I'm not by any means. I struggled with cutting, like simple things. All right, so darker pumpkin pie, and then the lighter pumpkin pie in there. Okay, so there's our balloons. Last but not least, take a couple of your dimensionals, which I have right around here. That is one thing I continually always lose. So a couple dimensionals on the backs of our balloons. Okay, and we'll add them to the front of our card. Oh, she has 2 strings. That would make sense. If you have 2 balloons around it, you need two strings. So let me grab that string and add another one. All right. So, and then that one here. And then, so we have 2 balloons. kind of meet up nicely at that spot right there. And then we can add them on. So this one, and you can make one a little bit shorter than the other because you can hide the other part there. And then this one is gonna go over here, but not covering our words. So look at that, how adorable. I can think of so many people that would absolutely love to get this card in the mail. Then that's it, last but not least. We're going to glue it down to the front of our card. And now our two first birthday bash projects are all done. There's our card, and then here is our boxes that we made today as well. So thank you guys so much for joining. I am going to bring you back up here. So tomorrow, come back. Tomorrow's at 4 o'clock Eastern too. Or don't worry, you can always find the recordings on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please follow, like, subscribe, share this video. That means a ton to me. Your reactions, all the hearts. Hopefully you love and are excited about the rest of the week. If you didn't love the dinosaurs, I'm going to tell you, you're going to love them by the time we are done. It was not my first choice, but since then, it has made me so, so happy. Yes, Michelle is now starting on her second project. So if you craft fast, you may be able to craft right along with me, or you just kind of keep on crafting and you'll be done in the next little bit. So she just finished the bag. All right, so thank you guys for being here. I will see you tomorrow, and looking forward to 2 more projects. These 2 projects tomorrow were designed by my friend Erica Serwin. And so again, lots of cuteness coming your way. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, wait a minute. There was something I forgot to do here. The Darling Dinos bundle. So if you need to order it. So again, in wrapping up, I should have said that. The tutorial, people who ordered the craft along, we've already shipped them. They've already gone out. They already have all of their tutorials for the entire week. It's not too late though to still benefit from the birthday bash. So we do have these, it's a 35-page document of all of the directions that you get to have lifetime access to. And you can purchase them for $25. The link is in the description, or you can get them for free. If you place your online order, it's got to be at least $60. Use the link that's in the description, and then I will email you the link to all of the projects, and you'll get to get a free celebration choice. So it's the benefit of ordering during celebration, is you get to get a free product with your $60 order. If it's $120, you get to get 2, and so on and so on. So that is our Birthday Bash Week special, that we will send you these tutorials for free. So again, if you get the Dino bundle and the One More Year stamp set, there you go. There's your free celebration item, and the directions will come to you for free too. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.